Going live. You see us?
Uh, I don't see you yet. You're on your Facebook page, right? Oh, I see us now.
See us now?
Okay. I see us now.
There we are.
And all right. We are in
Awesome.
the groups.
We are in the group. We are live. I feel like I said, Davia, I just feel so giddy to be talking with you today. Um, oh, the journey of creating this book has been such a joy
Has
with
it been
you.
really,
It
Elizabeth?
has.
Like sister to sister. Let's just talk. Has it been okay?
It has been
Okay.
okay. Yes, it has been a joy. And obviously there's a lot that goes into creating a book. I'm so
There
proud
is.
of the book we have done. This was my right baby. And yeah, gorgeous
Twinsies.
twinsies. All week we've been like this in every in other rooms.
And
And
the
Barb
cover
did
is
such
so beautiful.
Barb is so good
She
with the
really, really
cover. She's
is.
incredible. So I mean, from my perspective, this is my first time doing a hardcover with Ingram Spark, right? So from a publishing standpoint, there's a lot to learn and to geek out on and to do that. And all of it has been worth every second to get to spread this message that you have of collaborating and doing things in a different way, right? So before I let Dr. Davia talk, I just want to shout out that, I mean, because when I walked into the Ladies Power lunchroom, I don't know, maybe 4 years ago or something, I was in such a different space in my life, both personally and business wise, like completely different. And I have benefited so much. I'm crying from hanging out with you and just learning how to do business and life in a different way. And that's what you're talking about in the book. So to
Yes.
be able to like have lived it and to know that you're going to be able to help other people in a much larger scale than you are like right now, which is already huge, makes me so happy to be a part of it. So thank you so much for involving me in this process.
But Elizabeth, here's the thing that I'm thinking. It takes community and it really does take collaboration for to really anything that's worthwhile to be born. And so I have to say thank you to you because this book publishing process was truly a collaborative effort from us working together to working with Drew to set up a whole lot of the pre-launch things that we were doing, to working with Colleen, to working with Audra, with editing, to all the things that you and I had to do together in the background to get things going, to talking to Veronica, who's my one of my best closest friends. And Veronica is a business shaman, and she went and she consulted her guides, and she came back and she said the answer is Barb Pritchard for the cover. And so we got Barb in on the cover design, and it was just such an amazing collaborative effort of love to bring this book to fruition that I feel like whatever happens with the book is probably irrelevant because the process of building it was so beautiful. At
Mm.
least for me, it was just amazing. And I enjoyed every minute of it.
Mm. And I think too with
Absolutely.
it's this it's such a different way of doing things, right? So like from my perspective, I used to do things all by myself, right? Like and try to control things, and I still find myself doing that, right? But with the way the book is, you're demonstrating this, right? Like how the book came together, including all the interviews and like including all the insights from everyone that contributed in that way too. It's if we can't, there is a discomfort in that, right? Like there's a discomfort in, because we're not in control when we have other people in the mix. And I think that being willing to let go of control, like, and allow our guides, other people, like sometimes our guides show up in the form of other people to help us, right?
So true. So
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
Can I share a story about
yes,
guides showing up on
please,
this book?
yes.
So we have over the past couple of years, we have been scheduled to do like two books a year. And we've been doing, you know, the collaboration
Mm-hmm.
books, and it's been tremendous, and I am so grateful to you for doing that. And then we were getting ready, and some of you might have heard this story before, so if you have, sing along if you know this one. I was driving along, we were in the middle of planning fall summits. This is October. Think this timeline through, guys. This is October. I'm driving along, and you know, all of 2020, the thing that I keep asking for guidance on is, what is my next step? What am I supposed to be doing? How can I best be serving our community? And I kept getting the answer back, just keep doing what you're doing, just keep doing what you're doing, just keep doing what you're doing. But on this particular day, the answer wasn't as clear. It wasn't like, just keep doing what you're doing. It was a little bit more ambiguous, and it had me a little agitated all day, wondering what there's a next step here, but guidance, you haven't told me exactly what the next step is. And I'm so pleased to say that Spirit shows up for me in weird and wonderful and just amazing ways. And Spirit showed up for me that day in the form of an actual physical phone call. Now, I just want to say, no, Spirit did not pick up the phone and call me. Okay. So don't expect that that's what's going to happen in your life. But one of our members, an amazing woman, you've seen her on the stage as our keynote speaker, Cricket Cody Harrison. She called me because we were in the middle of planning summit. She was a keynote speaker. We had things to discuss. I was driving at the time. I don't like driving and talking on the phone, so I pulled over into the parking lot of a Target. And instead of our conversation being focused on summit, our conversation ended up being focused on the next thing that I needed to be doing. And she actually spent the whole time coaching me through this idea of birthing this book. And it was out of that conversation that this whole collaboration was born. And she spelled it out exactly what I needed to do. So I reached out in our Ladies Power Lunch group and I said, ladies, we're having collaboration conversations. Who wants to be a part of it? And 20 amazing women raised their hands, and we incorporated their stories into this beautiful book. So it's a book about collaboration and how we can have effective collaborations. But the truth of the matter is, every step of this process was us living a collaboration. And how beautiful is that? Because I always want to walk my talk. I don't always do it. I tell people all the time, hey guys, I am a work in progress. I don't always get an opportunity to walk my talk, but oh my goodness, what a great opportunity this was for, I think, all of us who are part of the project to show collaboration in action.
Mm. And as we, it's funny, as we dive in and work on a project, sometimes, I don't know, I don't always get hit by the big picture, the wisdom of it. I did when I was reading the proof after, and I'm going, oh my goodness, right? So we have so much, it's not just head knowledge in this book, it is people's lived experiences of running businesses, right? This is
Yes.
people on the front lines of successful businesses and sharing some intimate stuff about things that haven't worked well,
Yeah.
and things that have worked well, so that we can learn through their experiences. And
I think that, you know, a lot of the times we learn from the things that went well. Well, hopefully we will have, but I guarantee in my life, the times when I've learned the most have been the times when things have gone wonky, when things have gone upside down. And I invite us all to, as my dear friend and mentor Darla says, consider anything that's not going the way you want it to go as a sourced experience, as an opportunity to learn something, because there's a lesson in there somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that shift of viewing everything, right? That's the first book we worked on together, was The Great Pause, right?
Yes,
Of shifting how we see experiences, that they are given to us so that we can learn. There's always something that we can learn from
yes.
everything. Just that feeling, not only is it useful, but it changes the way you do life. And
Changes the way you do
yeah.
life. I love that.
Mhm. Mm. Is that, what else would you like to share about the book?
Well, at first, I want to say thank you to everybody who participated in bringing the book to the public. Everybody who worked behind the scenes, everybody in our office, Sandy, Angelica, everybody who was a part of the Ladies Power Lunch group, who, when I posted questions in the forum, answered so that we could have information. Because, yes, it's true that a lot of what is in the book was really flowing through, I do believe, from source, but a lot of it too came from just asking questions of our audience, asking questions of our Ladies Power Lunch membership, asking people, hey, what did you do that worked? What did you do that didn't work? And one of the things that comes up is that we want collaboration. We want to work together, but we have some hesitation because we have a little post-traumatic stress surrounding things that we've called collaborations in the past, things that have involved people working together that have not gone well. Examples that I often cite are back in high school or maybe even college, doing group projects together. You always had somebody who was doing all the work and then somebody who was goofing off and somebody who was bossy and just not a great fit. We managed to get through. We're here now, so something worked. I used to be in corporate. I remember getting together to do corporate projects, and it was sort of like the same sort of thing. And so the reminder that I have for everyone is, yes, embrace collaborations, but remember, a collaboration requires three things to be present, and not everything that's people working together is a collaboration. You need to have three things, and always invite people to write it down because it's really complicated and I don't want you to forget it. Three things are win, win, and win. Got that? Yeah. So basically,
Mhm.
you want to make sure that your end user is winning, whether it's your customer, your patient, or your client, whatever you call the person who receives the benefit of the work that you do. You want them to win. There's no doubt about that. You definitely want to make sure that you are winning. And I see this. So I find that I have to keep saying it because I really want to get it in our heads. There's so many of us who are entrepreneurs out here who are over givers. Anybody here? If you're in the chat over on Facebook and you're an over giver, just put in the chat hashtag over giver. Here's the thing, if you're over giving, you're not winning. You need to win.
Mm.
The customer needs to win, and your collaboration partner needs to win too. And when you've satisfied those three criteria, everybody's winning. That, my dear friend, is what a collaboration really is.
That's so genius and so true. And it sends, we can send love back to the times we have lived through, right? These other kind of trauma, like you said, the word trauma, and it's true. We've had some collaboration, partnership trauma sometimes with how things have gone in the past. But if those things aren't in place, I love this, that it's not, it might have been called a collaboration, but it wasn't it. Right. So if you haven't had that experience of having those three wins in place, now's the time to do that, right? Like to invite that into your life and see what that's like. Because it is very different working with people in that truly collaborative way
Truly
than,
collaborative.
right.
Yeah.
Mm,
I like to call it intentional,
mm,
aligned collaboration.
mm,
You intend for everybody to win. There is alignment with you, with your collaboration partner, and with your end user customer. When that's in
mm,
place, it's gonna go well. It
mm,
really, really is.
mm. So we have a lot of opportunities for people to collaborate, to connect with other people. We have events coming up, So what do you want to share most with people? What feels aligned to share with everybody today?
Well, here's the thing. I think that there is an opportunity for our baby book to get to a wider audience. I really think that there is an opportunity. I know that when the download came through Cricket for us to even get started on this book, that the idea in my mind was that it was intended for our group, Ladies Power Lunch, and for our women who are working together every single day to grow their businesses. But there is an opportunity for this book to get out to the wider audience. And so I would like to issue an invitation, certainly to anybody who is listening today, to let's make this a win-win-win as far as this book launch goes. Let's, one, get the book. Two, you have the opportunity to become an affiliate for the book so you can be actively participating with our book launch. And then three, you will get a thank you affiliate payment for being a part of our book launch. I'm looking at your bookshelf, Elizabeth. I'm seeing so many beautiful books, and I can just share with everybody. I'm going to tilt my screen up and you can see there
Ah.
we're pretty much twinsies when it comes to, and that's just one of four bookshelves in my office here. We read a lot. We get all the business books. We do all the things. We keep reading, we stay up to date, and that's awesome. And one of our dear friends, who's also a contributor to this book, Grow Smarter, her name is Prati Kaufman. And she posted on her Facebook page this morning something about, and I don't want to quote her because I'm going to get it all wrong, but something about the fact that, you know, implementation is the key, right? So we're going out and we're reading all these books, and that's amazing. And some of the ideas are going to stay in our heads. But how many books have we read that have been full of gold that we said, oh, yeah, I'm going to do this in my business? And then it never really, really happens. I would like for everybody who reads Grow Smarter to have an opportunity to implement. I know time is limited for people. I know I have limited opportunities to do a lot of things and I have to make choices. But what I am giving you, everybody who purchases the Grow Smarter book for 100% free, just put your proof of purchase in our website, grow smarter, not harder.com. Just put your proof of purchase in there and you will get two gifts from me, both of them focused at implementation. The first one is a 4 module course. It's just 4 modules, really, really quick, really, really simple, but very, very focused on implementation. And it'll take you through all the principles of what an actual collaboration requires, what can go wrong, but what can go right, and how to put yourself in a position so that things go right and you can actually grow your income and your impact through collaboration. So the course is free. Buy the book, you get the course. So I invite everybody to take advantage of that free gift. And then the other thing is that implementation is great, but have you ever started doing something and then you just fall off? Like, you forget. Integration is
Mm,
priceless. And it's another thing that one of my mentors, Darla, who also is a contributor to our book, mentions a lot. Information, you can get that anywhere, but actual being able to integrate something, make it a part of your life going forward, that is priceless. And so we have an event coming up where we'll have an opportunity for amazing integration. And not only will you have a full day of workshops on the 30th of August, but you'll also have a room full, virtual room full of like-minded, amazing collaborators. And we're going to come together. You're going to be able to integrate so much, and you might even find your next best collaboration partner in the room. And the gift from me to you is if you put your proof of purchase in on our website, grow smarter, not harder.com, then you will get a discount on our ticket for Grow Smarter Life. So my intention for you all to win, it's real. It's really, really real. And I hope that you guys will take advantage of that.
Thank you so much for being, that's so generous of you to offer these things to people, to really bring people in a way that is aligned for them, that feel, everybody's winning in this, right? And thank you so much for your generosity and bringing people in to be part of the book, right? To get to feel part of it and to share their wisdom. I'm so excited to get to be at that event. I can't handle it. We need that. Oh, all right. So everybody, it is growsmarternotharder.com is the way to connect with the book, as well as these wonderful resources, the courses, and a discount to the events. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your really busy schedule to talk with me and all our listeners today. It's been a joy.
Thank you so, so very much. And Elizabeth, somebody on our Facebook group is just asking how can they get the paper copy? Because I think, how can they get the hardcover? Because I think a lot of people have the Kindle version, but they might want the hardcover. Just go to our website, growsmarternotharder.com, and you will be able to get the hardcover version there as well. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you. Take care, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thank you,
Bye.
Elizabeth.
Thank you.